like, I don't know, 98.0004 or something like that. It stopped working probably about 10 years ago, 12 years ago. I thought about fixing it, and then I thought, I only use it once every few months, so, whatever.
Wayne's on the radio, all those cats and all that, so other than I got an AM right out and receive right, but I don't care about that.
Yeah, I had a couple of other ones. I did all the lights and some capacitors and, and got everything working, and I just never bothered on my own because I just haven't had the ambition to want to do it. This thing is kind of tucked away in the shelf, and it's not easy to get out, and I'm just lazy.
I know what you're saying, me too.
Test.
Man is nice.
I'd say it's still early, but, it's getting dark out earlier and earlier, so I'm like, man, it's dark out now, and it's friggin' only 7:30, fall is about here, unfortunately.
Yeah, pretty soon we'll be back at 4. I don't like it, but nothing goes.
Testy, 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, I was hoping you still had that third one. I was going to be worried.
Yep, still there.
All right. What is going on?
Oh, not too much. How you doing?
Living the dream.
That's right. You broke it.
I didn't break it. It was broken when I bought it.
That does happen. Oh, man, it's supposed to get down into the 40s tonight. Oh, I love this weather. Great sleeping weather, just, perfect.
I was thinking the same thing this morning when I saw the forecast. I had to turn the TV on in the morning in a while. I saw the forecast. I'm like, I love this time of year.
It was maybe early this week or at the end of last week. It did hit down in the, I had 48 one morning when I woke up, but yeah, I just, it's just, you get that smell in the air. It's just, it's amazing. I love fall.
Wearing underwear now?
Best time of year in Maine.
Hell yeah.
Are you going to start wearing underwear now?
No, I don't have to wear underwear for at least another 2 months.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Now, the next question is, once you start wearing it, are you going to change it?
No, you just put them on once and they're good for the winter season.
Yeah, I've been breaking really good this summer. Last 2 summers, been a lot of humidity and showers.
I hope fall stretches right through December.
I'll cut my order and go.
Yeah, where you been, man? I haven't even heard you on the radio in, like, ever.
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, I've had a rough week.
And you stopped over, you dropped off a table, you didn't even say hi. Doors were open, I was here. I even yelled on the radio after you dropped it off, and I was like, where the fuck you go? You weren't even on the radio. Didn't hear you Monday. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, well, first of all, when I dropped it off, I did go looking around for you. I couldn't find you. I didn't go knocking upstairs or nothing. So I didn't see you, but I was basically just burning fuel. Supposedly I was going to do some work on it Sunday, my truck, so I wanted to empty the fuel tank out. But as far as me not being around on the radio, my Emily had quite a bad car wreck on Sunday morning, Saturday night, early Sunday morning.
Oh, Roger. So obviously you did not, you didn't work on the vehicle then?
Correct. Yeah, no work on the vehicle got done. I've been, off and on with her. She's been in the hospital. She ended up in Maine because of the spinal injury stuff.
No shit. That sucks.
She's going to be okay, but long recovery. Yeah, she'll be out of work for quite a while, but she's going to be fine.
Oh, that's good to hear. We all have some stories from when we were young. It happens. Well, and I have stories from when I'm old. Shit happens, unfortunately.
Yep, it actually kind of similar story to your Camaro flip over story.
No shit. So, kind of her being, young and having fun?
Yep, exactly. Yep. It's a good thing she's young. Man, I was actually really. I took her home from the hospital last night, and man, it's nice to be young. You fucking heal so quick. Because Sunday morning, or late Sunday, she was not moving, and all of a sudden she can walk and go upstairs yesterday. So it's crazy how fast young people heal.
Fuck, I get out of bed wrong. It takes me longer than that.
So she broke her neck in a couple of places, broken collarbone, cuts and scrapes and shrapnel, and shredded her arm up, all kinds of problems.
Yeah, I remember a summer of recovery. It sucked.
A lot like, I didn't even think of it till, I don't know, you said something that triggered me. It reminded me of your Camaro accident.
Yeah, we all like to play and have fun. I'd like to say it was only when I was young, but, it still happens from time to time.
She wasn't really playing. She was pissed. She's a hothead. I don't know where she got that from.
I wonder.
Test, 1 2 1 2.
Well, that even sounded worse fixing it before. That was kind of weird.
Radio Man 1 2 1 2. Let's see. I know I'm not as bad as Fix It.
I couldn't even understand him that time. I think it was Fix It. I don't know. He sounded good to me. I got no free counter or nothing. I'm on my Cobra right now, so I don't know if I just tuned a couple of other people in. So, but you sound on to me, Mr. Radio Man.
Yeah, and Fix It, I can't even tell if you're on frequency or off frequency, but it's distorted. Like, I'm looking at the carrier on the pan adapter, it's distorted. So, in like 10 minutes when I start doing roll call, I don't want you to be checking that when I'm doing roll call.
I don't know, maybe I turned the mic gain down. Radio worked for us last week.
It kind of came out of it right there a little bit, but yeah, it sounds like when you had that issue a couple weeks ago. It's not really off frequency. It's almost like the mic element is getting crackly talking into the mic and the mic element's broken or something.
Hey, fix it. I got the live stream up. You got 10 minutes. Go on the live stream, either on Facebook or YouTube, and you can see it.
Ooh, you missed it. Monday radio, man.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. He's moving up in this world. I was on TikTok doing the live while we were talking to shit, and Mr. Fix-It found out how to use TikTok and was watching the live.
Yeah, I did fire one up on YouTube and Facebook. I haven't had a chance to test it much. We'll see how it goes. But I know there's some people that, not a lot, but there's some people that really liked it. You know, you do get a lot more people on TikTok, but I know there was some locals that do utilize it, so I figured I'd run it.
Yeah, if you weren't going to run it, I was going to run one tonight just to make sure. When I do my lives on like Facebook, it's all on the radio. TikTok, you really don't do the radio. You can't go back and play it, you know. So TikTok, I got to talk to people more. Excuse me, I'm eating a fucking peanut butter cup as I'm speaking, but, you know, when it's on Facebook, it's just, you know, I just have it aimed at the radio. You can see the meter and receive. Then it's nothing about me talking because I don't want to hear my ass. No, that wasn't any better, Fix-It. I'm kind of wondering about, is that the radio that originally did it, or is that the other radio from last week?
That's just a similar vehicle as the last week.
Any of you guys before
So
this?
that's a different one than that did it a few weeks ago, right?
It's temple.
Hold on.
Is it the same amp or same mic? I'm just trying to get a reference on what it could be, because it is really weird. When it breaks up, it's overmodulating almost, and when it's breaking up, it sounds like something's just rattling, like you can't understand anything you say.
Turn the power on the radio up.
I did change the mic. This is a different mic. The mic I was using was the one that was on the radio that you said sounded lousy last time.
See, when you don't talk as loud into it, it actually sounds better right there, which is weird. That doesn't happen. Yeah, is the radio power all the way up? Are you running an amplifier? What do you got for specifics here?
It's 250 watts there. Modulation's good and strong. Yeah, this mic is a different mic, and it seems to be doing better on your radio.
I got the mic gain back by 50%. I'm just curious. I know your power will drop and whatnot, but cut your mic gain back by 50%.
All right, that mic gain way back. Way back.
Much better.
That was understandable. It sounded good. It had a little bit of breakup at one point, but you probably could cut it back just a tad more.
Oh, there we go. Am I all set now?
That sounded pretty good. So are you running an amp behind it, or are you just on the 50 right now?
Oh, no, it's 50 doing, well, 250.
No, that has a 50 beep on it, so that's going to be your old 50. That can't be the 7050.
It's the 2970.
Really? Fuck, I didn't know that had a first gen beep in it. I didn't know it was the first gen. I thought it was a second gen. Yeah, it sounds really good right there. I'm just wondering, like, if your amp is cutting out, you know, you said you get, what, like 250 out of the amp?
No, I'm running about quarter power from the radio, and the amp is on high. So, yeah, right now I'm only soft talking, only doing about 100.
Yeah, I mean, like, that time you sounded perfect, and it sounded, we will go with it. It sounded like you're on AM. It sounded great. So, yeah, for some reason, when the mic gain is up, I don't know, is that the same amp you were running on the other radio, or is it a different amp?
Yes, it's the same amp I was running.
Hey, just checking. You guys hearing everyone okay and hearing me all right? I'm going to be starting in 5 minutes, and I won't be able to really respond to you guys until I'm done with roll call. So just kind of wondering how the stream's working. I'm still working on the computer. I know it seems crazy, but life, you know, time, money. But anyways, just kind of wondering here. I got 5 minutes before I get started. Is everything okay?
I'm curious if there was anything from that other time, because it sounds very similar to the other time that, you know...
And wanted to say hi to Popcorn. Thank you for stopping by, Popcorn. I appreciate it. And thank you for the feedback, Mike Robinson.
Sounds like a very similar issue, so it's just, I don't know, that was a little weird. Right there it sounds good, but it does sound like when you peak it out, though, when you got a little louder that time, it did start to break up a little bit, so I don't know if you're like dropping voltage on your batteries or what you're doing, but it might just be running out of power to your amp.
No, that's not it. It's the battery's right up and everything's good. Doesn't drop very much at all. Amp and radio. And all the stuff running on the battery too.
I'm copying them down here, Greg, just a couple of units.
Oh, sure, there's no Ford out here, but go ahead for an early check-in.
Yeah, you got the Sting over here in North J, 265. Just checking in, saying job evening, gentlemen.
Good evening, Sting. It's good to hear you in there. Sounds like you're getting your system back up to power again.
Roger that. Yeah, is this thing sounding okay?
Oh, good. Sounds dead on over here. Sounds real good.
Roger that. That's the Anytone Quad 6 running barefoot over here with a PEP of roughly 85, 90 watts.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to beat those radios. They just, right out of the box, they're just all dead on. I haven't heard a bad one.
Roger that. Yeah, they're dead on, but you gotta open up the modulation just a little bit on it, as far as I'm concerned. Other than that, yeah, very clean talking radios. Can't beat them.
I hear a ton of them, just straight out of the box. They all sound just phenomenal, you know, so it's, it's definitely a good radio. Yeah, she sounded real good.
Roger that. We appreciate it. Yeah, not bad for a $240 bill. You know, a couple extra bucks shipped to the door, but yeah, you can't beat it for the money. I recommend it to anybody who's interested in looking for good talking, clean talking radios. Stick with the Anytone Quad 6s. They're really good.
Sounds good here.
65 is making it into Rochester.
No. Did you say he was making it into Rochester, Cyclops?
Yeah, roger that. I can hear him. He's wiggling my meter.
No shit, yeah, from North J to Rochester on a stock radio. That's impressive.
Hey, 265, you probably won't hear me because I'm barefoot too, but key up. I'll shoot a video game for you. Hey, Screwdriver, help out the mud duck. Tell him to key up.
Oh, the mud duck keyed up. We heard you out there, Floyd. We heard you out there, Floyd. And Sting, try to key up again and give Cyclops a yell. I think he wants to do a little recording down there.
All right, yeah, roger that. Yeah, 265, Sting up here in North J, transmitting barefoot on the Anytone Quad 6. Check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, Sting, I'm getting you. I don't know if you're copying me or not, but I got you 2 overtimes, Rochester, New Hampshire.
Yeah, I don't think he's hearing you, Cyclops, but yeah, he said he got you 2 over, Sting, so it's definitely working. And good evening, Mr. Floyd. Oh yeah. All right, I know it's just about that time, so I'm going to shut up on this old Cobra 2000, and I'm just going to let things roll.
All right, I'll shut up too.
See, the rod speed goes off, and sometimes it's all haywire. It just sounds like you're almost putting too much of a strain on the amp or the power supply or something. That's weird. When you talk, fix it. It sounded great. All right. Anyway, we'll get to that after.
Jesus, you keep your promise about shutting up?
No, you know I can't. Would you like my early check-in list?
I was kind of following along. I got Harry, I got Starduster, I got Sting, I got Cyclops, I got Swiper, Screwdriver, Fix-It, and Floyd. I don't know if I missed anybody.
No, I think the rest of us were going to check in. I just know Harry signed off, and I don't know about I could hear Harry. So those are the only two I was going to say. But yeah, you definitely got it down pat. All right.
Screwdriver, you could stand to turn your mic down a little bit, I think.
Oh, it wouldn't surprise me. I don't know anything about this over. Yeah, I'll try to turn it down, and we'll discuss it after some check-ins and see if I can make it sound better.
All right, well, let me see something here real quick. All right, we seem to be modulating all right here. All right. Are you guys ready to get started here?
Yeah, buddy.
All right, and just for the record, I did hear Harry, too. That was pretty impressive. I don't know if that was his base radio or what, but I did hear him, too.
Ooh, what is that?
What was that?
Which antenna, the Omni?
Yeah, I'm going to try to stick to running the Omni all night. All right, here we go, boys. We're going to get Maine SideBanders started here. I was listening in while I got ready. Just to reiterate, I did get Harry. I did get Starduster. I did get Sting, Cyclops. I got Swiper, Screwdriver, Fix-It, and Floyd. So we'll open it up tonight. I'm going to try to run my Omni antenna tonight so I can kind of test this thing out. So apologies, but I'm going to try to stick to it and see if I can get through tonight. So any stations north of Augusta, any stations Augusta north. So if you're in Augusta or north of Augusta, any stations. Okay, I heard C3PO. Is there anyone else?
Got MacGyver over here in Stanford.
Okay, MacGyver, could you tell me where you were again?
Denver, Maine.
Oh, copy that in Sanford. All right, we got you, MacGyver. Who else? Any stations Augusta or north of Augusta?
Me.
All right. I guess not. No stations north of Augusta. All right. Let's try this here. Oh no. Here we go. How about Lincoln County? Any stations Lincoln County?
Mike Hunt over in Booth Bay.
Okay, we got Mike Hunt over in Booth Bay. Thank you, Mike Hunt, for stopping in. Who else? Just curious, are you hearing me okay there, Mike Hunt?
I am. You're coming right in like a superstar.
Okay, we got you good over here. Any other stations Lincoln County? Okay, we got you, Novocaine, Waldoboro. Very good. Any other stations Lincoln County? All right, how about Franklin County? Franklin County.
This is Sheriff Peter.
Something about someone's Peter. Go ahead. All right, nothing heard. How about Kennebec County? Kennebec County. All right, nothing heard. Saginaw County. Any stations for Maine SideBanders? Saginaw County.
Got Runt checking in Bowden.
We got you, Runt and Bowden. All right, Saginaw County. Other stations for Saginaw County. Holy smokes, Clearwater, are you on a dummy load? You were kind of PW on that one. Piss weak, Clearwater. I don't know, Runt, you're pretty close to him, but he was real weak on that one. Did that sound weak to you?
Yeah, I almost wondered if the needle moved.
Yeah, Clearwater, check your antenna or make sure your beam's pointed the right way. We got you. We're going to move on. Any other state? We'll come back to you when I get done here to see if you're all set, if you're still awake. Saginaw County? Yes? No? Maybe? I don't know. One more try. I thought I heard somebody out there. I might need a relay. Saginaw County? All right, nothing heard. How about Androscoggin County? Androscoggin County. We already got Swiper. Any stations for Androscoggin County before we move on? All right, nothing heard. How about Cumberland County? Cumberland County.
Well, you already got me, but I'm going to speak anyway because I like talking.
Yes, we got Screwdriver. Any other stations for Cumberland County for Maine SideBanders? Oh, we got Ginger Swipe checking in. Good evening, Ginger Swipe. How are you? All right, very good. Thank you for stopping in. One more call for Androscoggin County or Cumberland County. I got a couple stations. Was that Tasman? I heard one, but was that Tasman?
Yeah, sorry about that. I had the other radio on.
Oh, okay, that was feedback. It sounded like multiple stations. All right, one more call for Cumberland County. Cumberland County. All right, we got you, Maniac, over there in Wyndham. Very good. Cumberland County. Any other stations? Cumberland County.
Radio man.
Yes, go ahead there.
Just saying I was checking you in.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, how about Oxford County? Oxford County. Yeah, I got you, Pipeline. No problem. We got you checked in, Pipeline from Rumford. We're hearing you. I'm guessing you're hearing me. Oh, you doubled with me. I guess you're hearing me, Pipeline? Yes, no?
All right, stop doing the yes, no, thing. It's too close.
You're ruining my fun here. I got to keep myself sane somehow. Pipeline, we got you. Did you copy?
Maybe you had a phone call.
Yeah, he's not. He's quiet now. All right, well, we're going to move on. One more call for Androscoggin County. Who was that? There was a Roger beep under me when I unkeyed. Oxford County. It sounded like Floyd's Roger beep. Oxford County, last call. All right, how about York County? York County. Any stations, York County? All right, before I move on to New Hampshire, is there any stations, state of Maine? Any stations that would like to get in on roll call? State of Maine, any stations? God dang, Moose. You're killing me here with that signal. There was another station under Moose, but he stomped them. Just walked a mud hole in them and walked it dry. Who was that other person?
Clearwater caught them.
Oh, man, Clearwater. What happened? Were you on a dummy load?
I think that was fun.
Even Runt said it didn't move the needle at his house.
I know, but not that far back.
Yeah, I actually heard you. It was like barely. But, okay. So we got Moose and Clearwater. Any other stations, state of Maine? Any station, state of Maine before I go down to New Hampshire? All right. Not getting anybody. We're going to move on. We're going to move on. State of New Hampshire. Last call. State of New Hampshire.
621, you want to try to key up and get your radio man now? Radio man, Ron was in here earlier, 621 Rochester.
Okay, is that 621? Is that Red Dragon?
Yeah, roger that, Red Dragon Ron. He was kind of keying up. He has a low antenna, so sometimes he watches your feed, but he was here earlier.
Okay, copy that. And I got you from earlier there, and I am copying you very well. trying to stay on the Omni tonight. How am I doing over there on the Omni before I turn it over to everyone else?
I'll tell you what, Radio Man, what I did was run a game for you, so next week you can compare. You'll pass occasionally with a hard vowel sound. You'll pass 5 S units here. But you can't hear regular signal 2, 3 S units, but I can hear you fine.
Yeah, copy that. I got you just fine here. Okay, so that's everyone from Maine SideBanders. Just want to remind everyone, we got a meetup coming together for September 14th, which is coming up here next month. So it's everyone is welcome. So pass the word if you want to bring your spouse or whatever, or your kid or whatever. That's fine. All we say is there's no drama. There's going to be barbecue. There's going to be camping if you want to camp out. It's or a tent or whatever. There will be places for that. It's going to be at Screwdriver's place, 479 Lewiston Road in New Gloucester. It's right on the main road there, which is called Route 100. And it's all on Facebook too, but there'll be hot dogs and hamburgers provided. Just bring some chairs. Like I said, if you want to camp out, bring a tent, or if you want to bring a camper, bring a camper. And there will be tailgating. If anyone wants to bring stuff, Screwdriver's got like his motorcycle business shop there. So there's like a paved parking lot and everything if you want to set up and tailgate. And or you guys want to sell stuff, like I said. So anyway, September 14th coming up. There's no time on it. I think Screwdriver said maybe if people want to show up at 10 a.m. that's fine, or like around lunchtime. But it's going to be kind of like an all-day event. So, and we can talk about that more if people got questions. So anyways, yeah, just going to turn it over to everyone else and to have fun. And thank you.
So if we bring our Harley, does that mean he's going to give it a tune-up?
I'm not going to speak for him. So, but I don't know.
Oh, we'll take that tire and blow it right off for you, for sure.
Roger on having a burnout bit. Now, this sounds like a baddie I want to go to.
Hell yeah. And it will be rain or shine. I am kind of clearing out the bays, and there's going to be plenty of room for inside if it does look like rain. I got some tents and stuff, but yes, we're hoping for some good weather and having some fun.
I can bring one. I got a nice, I think it's like 14 by 14 stand-up.
Oh, nice. Mine are all, I think, 10 by 10, but they work good enough. I mean, you're not going to put 20 people under them, but,
Yeah, I'll throw mine in the truck.
Heck yeah.
If the weather looks like it's going to go south.
Yeah, so that is coming up, like he said, 2 weeks from now, or 1, 2, 3, 2, it's something like that. So, yeah, 2 weeks from tomorrow. So, yeah, I don't know if I do plan on trying to go to camp this weekend, but if we wanted to, I know it's a long holiday weekend, but if we wanted to get together sometime, Radio Man, or the bunch of us to just have breakfast or something this weekend, let's make a little bit of a plan and just try to, we could, I say iron out details, not necessarily iron it out, but, like you said.
Yeah, that's right. I'll have to send a message if we want to do that. I should be able to do something this weekend. Just I don't know what will be better for everybody. I'll send a message on it a little later.
Yeah, fuck. I just looked at the messages, and that's pretty brutal, Glenn.
Yeah.
Breakfast on the barbecue.
Yeah, that's rough. If you ask what time we're starting the barbecue, we'll probably start cooking at about noon, 1-ish in that area. You can come as early as you want. I might not be outside until 10 o'clock because I'm a lazy bastard, but I will be outside and everything will be ready to roll at 10 a.m.
Skywalker checking in, mobile, at the KOA in Durham.
All right, I don't know. I hear a bunch of people right now. I hear Pipeline Floyd. I hear Cyclops. I just wanted to make sure you knew. Skywalker, you were sounding good. I didn't hear Radio Man yell back to you yet and say he wrote you down, but I just wanted to let you know. I don't know what you're running in that mobile, but I'm assuming it's a quad 6, and it's sounding great.
Thank you, Screwdriver. Yeah, frankly, it is a quad 6. Yeah, just checking in, and hopefully I'm not messing up anybody's Wi-Fi in the KOA in Durham.
If you are, they'll get over it, right?
Yeah, I guess so, for sure. Looking forward to the 14th, for sure.
Appreciate it.
Heck yeah, should be a really good time.
Yeah, stay early, stay late, whichever. Yeah, good time.
Heck yeah. All right, what was that, Cyclops? We'll try to get in there. What was you saying now? No, Roger, we had a bunch of action there, but let's see if this little Cobra radio can hear you tonight, MacGyver.
Hey, MacGyver, go ahead. He's listening on you. Hey, Screwdriver, you got a coffee?
Oh, man, that sounded good. Are you still on the Washington?
Yeah, I got my 250 hooked up.
Oh, Roger. Yeah, it is working. What is going on? Yeah, I heard you check in. You were sounding pretty good.
Yeah, I'm running soft mic. Hooked up a little extra power.
10-4 and a little extra power. Yeah, I'm sure you're a lot closer to Cyclops down there, so I'm sure you're hearing Cyclops in Rochester pretty good.
Oh, yeah, it's like my back pocket.
See how he is? He's always a tower of power.
Can't even hear him.
Time to build up this mud duck status. Don't wreck my image, all right, Big Rig?
What does it mean, he says? Yeah, MacGyver is a guy I used to work with, buddy, that just put up an Antron about 20 feet to the base in Sanford. I believe the elevation in Sanford is less than Lewiston, so, that'll tell you something. It's a bigger hole.
Well, let me tell you, from my hill, I look right at Sanford, so, he should hear me. Hey, MacGyver, I'll back it down and let the guys get back to it, but we hang around on channel 32 AM. It might be quiet, but kind of key up, because channel 32 is the land of sandbaggers. That's where I'm at.
Yeah, see, give them a yell and keep them going down there. Make them talk. It's good for them.
Oh, hell, man, we got a decent local base, Greg. I don't know, probably 25, 28 on there, but, handful of regulars. All right, I'll back it down, guys. Enjoy.
I know occasionally when I'm either on the way to work or way home, and there's a possibility I'll be working down in Bedford. I've only caught people a few times, but, it's an odd time in the morning, I guess.
Yeah, well, because being self-employed, I get up when I want. Sometimes I'm not even have coffee till 4:30 in the morning. I don't want to get up early.
Oh, I hear ya. I haven't been getting up early the last month myself either. Granted, I was on the radio this morning at about 10 minutes to 6, and fuck Mr. Radio Man. He wasn't.
I was already at work.
What the hell? Nobody sent me this memo.
Hey, Moose, are you still in there sandbagging, Moose?
All right, MacGyver calls me at night. That's my bedtime.
Hey, have a good one, MacGyver. Definitely good hearing you. Oh, Moose is one of them, just sneak in and sneak out guys. See how he is?
What about Pipeline? Pipeline still in there? Well, I guess we can call it a night after roll call.
All right, so today, I went to South Portland, Bedford. I did all kinds of running around. I went down fucking south twice today. But in my travels, so it's quiet out here right now, so I don't know. I was going to see who that sick fucker was, but I saw two 102-inch whips today. One was on a Wrangler, and the ball mount was up on the side of the fiberglass top. Not on the top, it was still on the side, but it wasn't on the metal body, it was on the fiberglass top. I'm just kind of curious of who that is and how that works.
I've been seeing lately around town, I've been seeing like a Range Rover with like a Wilson on it. And I've also been seeing some sort of Nissan SUV with a Wilson on it around town lately.
Hey, Greg.
Yes, sir.
So, just only because you brought up my favorite subject, when you're doing Wranglers and such, that is absolutely the worst vehicle to try to hook a mobile in. And if you sit the thing on a ball mount, or a puck mount, or whatever you're going to do, towards the back, by the gate, it's like the only spot that you can get a really good skiddy, especially if you're running like a 4-2. I had done
What's going on?
in the past, and that was the spot.
Hey, Wingnut.
Roger. Yeah, and like my thought was, it would be fine on that fiberglass if you ran like a 102-inch counterpoise off it and kept it completely isolated from the vehicle. So I was just kind of wondering, and I have another question after if anybody else out here, but Wingnut just checked in, so good evening, Mr. Wingnut.
Good evening. Gonna be a lot nice, long weekend. I'm done till Tuesday.
Oh, there you go. Long weekends are great.
Yeah, we've been working down in Elliott. They're running a new circuit out of a substation down there, and it sucks driving down there every day.
No doubt.
He's Bob. I think that old Cobra 2000 sounds as good as your Kenwood that you usually use, or your ICOM, or whatever it is.
Yeah, I'm a big Cobra fan. This 2000, and it's a D104 on it. You know, it seems to do what it needs to do.
Not all Cobras.
Get loud.
Yes, Cobras are great. All right, so here's my second one, and then I'm gonna go get a drink, so I'll be quiet. But I was getting ready to pull onto 45, exit 45 or ramp 45 in Portland, probably about 1:30, 2 o'clock. And I see this newer dark blue vehicle with a 102-inch whip on the side. So it kind of reminded me of Early Bird's truck, but it had a 102-inch whip mounted on the side of the bed. Looked like it was on a steak bucket, but like on an aluminum bracket. I don't know what type of truck it was. But then as it's coming towards me, that catches my eye. Then I see like a 2-meter or a GMRS antenna on top or something. But then I see it had fucking another 102-inch whip on the other side. It had dual 102-inch whips behind the fucking cab of the truck, probably like 3 inches off the bedside.
Damn, that's commitment.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, who is that sick fucker? I want to know this person, and I want to shake their hand. I'm like, that was amazing. I almost, if I wasn't like just getting on the on-ramp, I almost was going to just crank around and follow him.
Probably would have got the cops called on you for being a weirdo.
Oh, yeah, it would have been worth a stalker charge, though. I mean, that's great.
My all-time favorite, though, was Hawkeye with Uncle Buck yelling through the drive-thru window at Dunkin' Donuts, "Hey, what's your handle?"
I so would have followed this person, and I would have done that.
Yeah, that's for those of you who don't know, Hawkeye was in a Dunkin' Donuts one day, and apparently someone saw him pull in. He was at the counter getting a coffee, and Uncle Buck was in the drive-thru, yelled through the drive-thru window into the store to Hawkeye to say, "Hey, what's your handle?"
That's awesome.
That's funny. Need to know. Gotta have that handle.
That's pretty funny, though. I see a few cars. The thing that gets me, Screwdriver, is that like we all kind of know who, like all of us that talk on the radio, we kind of know who's driving what. there's a few cars around town that I see, and they're running real antennas, and they're actually installed correctly. And I'm like, sometimes you see somebody and they got the Walmart special 2 feet long and it's on the trunk deck of the car, and you're like, yeah, they don't use that friggin' thing. But then you see somebody with a Stereo 5000, you're going, who the hell is that? They clearly, and they installed it correctly.
Yeah, you can tell. It's like, yeah, you didn't just go online and just buy the cheapest thing you could get. You actually might know a little something and listen to something.
It's funny you mentioned a Jeep with a 102-inch whip. I did see one down around Portland on a Jeep. It looked like they were working on the turnpike. They were pulled off in that construction area, and there was a 102-inch whip on one of those workers' Jeeps.
Yeah, and it could have been the same guy. It was just weird because it was mounted like halfway up the window in the cab, so the top is a fiberglass top, and it was like halfway up the top. So it wasn't like the back corner. It wasn't on the top, but it was weird.
I wonder if it's hooked up, or if it's on there, just there for decoration. Who knows?
It definitely could have been a for looks thing, you know what I mean? Because it definitely looked cool. It looked like that old military Jeep.
I have thought about getting a sticker that says Swiper to put underneath that Maine SideBanders sticker I have.
Heck yeah.
Let me see if I got it. Swiper, I used to do that. It's just I got rid of the vehicle, but I actually did something like that with ham radio. I had my call sign with the 2-meter simplex frequency. And I used to get people, when I'd be on the interstate, would just call me on 2-meter and be like, hey, I saw the thing. And I said, I have a sticker on my truck that just says 10-4. And I see there's people that sell stickers that, like, they'll custom print. And they'll even put what channel. And I was like, I wonder if I did that, if I would actually catch people.
Well, I mean, I thought of that too, I got to put channel 12 or, not really. If they're close enough, I'm going to hear them.
Yeah, I do the same thing. I'll go like, hey, and I'll call, and I'm like, maybe they'll hear me splashing and look for my radio. I do the same thing.
If I hear somebody splashing the shit out of me, I see an antenna, I got to stick my hand out the window and go, 1, 2.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. But yeah, I have the little 10-4 because I know someone at work asked me the other day. They're like, oh, was that CB? And I says, yeah, it is. I said, I got a bunch of stuff in there, but because they were asking about the Maine SideBanders. They're like, what's that?
The only people who have asked me about it are people who know.
Yeah, I mean, I work with a lot of, like, electronics people because of what I do at work. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, some of these guys know about it. They're at least somewhat familiar with it. Maybe some of them might have messed around with it. But, yeah. What was I going to say? The other thing, too, Screwdriver, I guarantee you there's probably a lot of people that sandbag, like, hardcore, like, never talk. And there could be people that just listen and don't want to talk at all. I know a guy like that, got a full setup at his house, and he's just listens. That's all he does. He's got all the stuff, and I'm like, I could never do it.
Roger, and I forgot to tell you this. You have a neighbor over there that's closer to you than I am, who was talking to me last Monday night. I think he's in a camper. He's getting ready to, I think he wants to go remote and just move to, like, fucking Las Vegas or something. But he was talking. He lives right there on the Penny Road.
There is a camper across the street from me that I know of. He's got some sort of business, I think. And then there's another one down the road that that I know they're living in a camper. Looks like a pusher, one of those type of things. The other guy, I think's in a fifth wheel, but he's moving to Las Vegas. Is that what you said?
I believe that's what he said. He's retired. He was getting ready to, I don't know, maybe go World Series of Poker. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. So that. But yeah, it sounds like he's fixing it up. He's trying to, I think he's putting some solar panels on it to kind of be off grid. I don't think he was running anything that big for a radio, but he said he's got it on all the time, and he was on the corner of Penny and, oh, fuck me, he told me the road, and I don't remember what it was, but it sounded like it was a little further down. But he was very close. I think I was the only one that could hear him, but he was close.
Did he say McIntyre Road?
That does sound familiar. I was going to say Mayoff, but McIntyre, yeah, I believe it did start with like an MA.
Yeah, I don't know the guy, but it does look like, I think they call it a Class C pusher. I think there's one down there, if that's the one I'm thinking of. And when I went by it, it looked like someone was living in it. You know, you could just tell. There's a couple campers on this road you can tell people living in, because if you drive by at night, you can see like a TV and stuff glowing inside the window. So it's like, oh, someone's in there.
What's a pusher?
It's, you know, the motorhomes with the engine in the back.
Oh, okay, all right, that makes sense, yep.
Yeah, I think that's what people call them, a Class C pusher, because that's what it looks like. It's like a cab over design, you know, like you're literally sitting over the wheels.
No, that makes complete sense. I had no idea what you're talking about until you say, oh, engine in the back. Okay, makes perfect sense. Like a bus that has the engine in the back. I got you.
Yeah, it's actually funny when you said that. My wife's aunt and uncle that live down here, they live in a camper and they go back and forth to Florida. So they're our neighbor. So that's why it was kind of funny. If for a second I'm like, geez, did they? Because he was asking me a bunch of questions about my new tower because he can see it from his place. I was like, but yeah, he goes to Florida, him and his wife. So they'll go down to Florida and they'll winter down there, and they come back and spend the summer up here.
When you're thinking about big campers, big RVs, I should say, I don't know for a fact, but man, if you guys have the motor out back, you don't have to listen to this damn thing when you drive it.
And it heats your bed up.
That's true.
You know, it's funny, Swiper, when my friend had his motorcycle accident, well, dirt bike accident, I went to get his camper up in Minot, and you know, I think it was 26 foot, I think, and then he had like a big utility rack on the back, and he had like pedal bikes and like a gas grill. So I mean, the goddamn thing must have been, shit, it must have been 30 feet long. And I was hauling it with his half-ton pickup. He had a, you know, full-size Toyota Tundra, and he had the freaking sway bars and stuff on it. And let me tell you, that camper was, I almost felt like that half-ton truck was just barely on the verge of being safe for hauling that camper. I was like, holy crap. You'd be coming up a hill, you go down the other side, and you could feel the camper, the momentum would push you down the hill. It was a little scary driving it back home in the dark. First time I ever drove it.
Yep. Carrying, yeah. You need a 3/4 ton to haul something big, you know. I mean, there's just more meat on them.
Yeah, I mean, I don't do it anymore. I got a CDL license. I've driven commercially, driven fire apparatus. I'm not uncomfortable driving a large oversized vehicle. I was more like, holy shit, this truck is probably slightly undersized for this camper. Like, it was just, I had it under control, but I couldn't believe he drove it on the interstate. I was like, holy shit, because I drove all back roads. I mean, there really isn't interstate to get home from up there. You know where it is, the racetrack up there. And boy, that camper was pushing me and jerking me all down the road, and I was like, holy shit. I was thinking the same thing you said. Like, I think you need to go to a 3/4 ton.
You know, when they start, you're on the turnpike and you're doing 80 or whatever. You could do 80, and the wind starts going or whatever, it starts fishtailing. It don't take much to toss a fucking half ton over.
Thank you, Floyd, for the feedback. Yeah. Well, anyways, so that was kind of interesting, you know, driving that thing back. But all good. We got her back. No problem.
An extra 1,000 pounds makes a difference, you know?
Yeah, he's got the one where the front, it's like a little garage. You put 2 dirt bikes in the front, and when you take the dirt bikes out, there's bunk beds that fold up. So it's got like a little garage on the front of it. It's a nice camper. It's even got these little electric motors on the wheels, and when you get to where you're going, you can disconnect it from your truck, and you can manually park the trailer. It's got a little electric motors on the wheels.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
Yeah, he says you get to, like, they go to the races. He says you can unhook it from the truck. He's like, you can't, like, drive the thing up a hill. But he's like, when you're at a campground, it's all flat ground. He says you just unhook it, and you crank down these little electric wheels, and it engages the trailer wheels. And, you know, it's designed for short distances. He says you unhook it from your truck, and it turns it on a dime, because you can turn one motor forwards and one backwards like a skid steer. And he says you can turn the thing on a dime.
That's awesome.
Wow. Okay.
All right, who's that out there? Go ahead and make a transmission.
My damn CB handled the Mr. Clean.
Mr. Clean?
What'd you do, shave your head? Did you shave your head or did it come off naturally?
No, I shave it.
Tired of buying combs?
Used as a weed whacker.
Hey guys, have a good night. We'll catch you on the flip.
No early checkouts.
No, can't be doing the tea and crumpet thing, man. That'd make everybody a muppet. Is anybody still taking check-ins?
We have no rules on here, so go right ahead.
Well, this is the Traveler checking in for the first time in a very long while from the big Lisbon Falls.
Well, hey, Traveler, glad to hear you. Glad to have you. I'm sure there's a few people in here who want to say hi.
Hey, Traveler, what's going on, buddy?
Not too much, Swipe. How you doing?
I'm excellent. Good to hear you in there.
Glad to be heard.
It's always good to be heard. It's just not good to be part of it heard.
Long-time listener, not the first time calling, that's for damn sure. 243, checking in.
It's Kida. You're making it to Fairfield. Loud and proud.
How we doing there, Swiper?
I'm good, and how are you?
Top shelf, can't complain.
Did I hear Traveler out here? No, your ears were playing tricks on you.
Oh, man, I thought so. How you doing, man? It's been a while.
Yeah, been a while. I just haven't been able to hop on, really. The antenna in the mobile's still very sick, and between regular work and other work, Thursday nights are a pain in the ass to try and get on the radio.
Yeah, I hear you, man. It happens. I don't know if you can make it, but we're trying to do we're going to do a barbecue get-together over here, CB thing, the 14th, so in 2 more weekends or 3 more weekends, whatever it is. So it would be great if you can try to sneak over at some point on that Saturday, Sunday, stay the night, whatever you're doing. I mean, it's all day Saturday, but there'll probably be some people that are camping out and stuff. So, yeah, if you could sneak over, it'd be awesome.
Hold on. Let me check my calendar. Hold on.
14th to 15th, man.
I just picked myself back up off the floor. Skidder checked in.
That's right.
What's going on, Skidder? How you copy me on the, I'm hearing, and also I wanted to mention something real quick. I heard you in there too, Moose. Real quick, Moose, how are you hearing me compared to other nights? I'm on the Omni. I've been trying to use the Omni all night if you're still in there, Moose.
I heard somebody trying to shout on me up here in North J. I can barely make them out at all. Somebody might have to 10-5 that one.
Oh, no. No one's hearing me then, huh? All right.
I mean, faintly I can hear all no, but I mean, like I said, I can barely
Here's somebody talking.
noise coming in. I got about 6 to 7 dBs of air noise, and then you just barely top over that.
Yeah, it's Sting up in North J. I don't know. No, I Skidder, I'm trying to run the Omni tonight. And I'm definitely hearing everyone. I mean, I haven't had to use the beam to hear anybody. I've heard everybody tonight. Whether or not they're hearing me remains to be known, but there you have it.
You still running the Palomar amp right now?
Yes, I am.
Roger. What are you seeing out of that on sideband?
One pickle.
What? One pickle?
I just want to know why he's only looking at one pickle. I mean, if you're going to look at pickles, you might as well look at a bucket of them.
One pickle, that's it. One pickle. You give me a 8.5 there, Radio Man.
You're a one pickle kind of man. I like it.
That's pretty funny, you gotta admit.
Yeah, I think I'm going to start referring to Watts as pickles. And I copy the report there, Skidder. Appreciate it.
Well, at least you know it's... Oh, Mr. Skidder. It's been a while since we've heard you out here.
How we doing, Mr. Screwdriver? Yeah, long-time listener. Not the first time calling in, but a long time, for a long time, we'll put it that way. We've been doing well. Navigating the stream of life.
Yeah, that goddamn adulting, that shit sucks. You know, this is not as fun as people made it seem when I was a kid.
Exactly. I just want to be a kid again.
Oh, don't we all?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I look back and I'm like, high school was shitty, and I'm like, fuck, I'd go back to high school every day of the week now.
Where it's so bad now that you're looking back at it.
Exactly. Oh, I had to study for a test. Oh, I had 5 chicks last weekend, you know. Hey, I'll take the 1 test and the 5 strange.
Exactly. What party are we going to this weekend?
Oh, that's it for Christmas. Yeah, what pit? What pit are we at?
Exactly. So good to hear you all out here still keeping it alive.
Yeah. You know, Screwdriver, a couple people, I don't know, it's like, I don't know if people just bailed out, but it's like I hear Pipeline, I try calling back to him and nothing. I heard Moose, tried calling back to him, nothing. But I'm guessing I'm doing all right here. I'm definitely hearing everyone good.
Yeah, I mean, you sound great to me. I don't know, I don't know how, you know, your power-wise and whatever, but, yeah, I mean, the fact that you're hearing everybody I am, so I'd say it's definitely working.
Yeah, Radio Man, he said he had 7.5 dB of caca.
Yeah, that was Sting over in North J, which I was hearing him just fine. I mean, I'm dead quiet on the noise floor, so, I mean, I'm hearing really good. Go ahead for the breaker 19.
We'll break on 19.
Yes, go ahead for Radio Man. Copy that. Yeah, you're not lighting up any of the lights on the radio, but I got a dead quiet noise floor, and I can hear you just fine there, Floyd. Yeah, appreciate that. Yes, it's definitely working well.
What the fuck?
Damn radios. Why they gotta do that?
Was that you fix it?
Yes, it was.
10-4. How am I reaching you over there in Oxford?
Giving me a good strong full light.
Roger that. Yeah, you're using the 2970, right?
Yeah, the so-called 2970. Yeah, the make-believe.
10-4. Okay. Just checking to make sure, see what I was doing. I know at the rock quarry here, if I'm trying to talk north, it's not exactly that great. That granite seems to soak up a lot of that RF, but heading south, I seem to be doing no problem, so it's kind of weird. Yeah, and I'm on an Omni, so...
Well, I got you dialed in nice and clean and clear. I mean, what you are putting out is clean and clear.
I just heard pipelining in. 10-4, yeah. Finally being able to pull you in there a little bit more.
My long wire's still out of commission. I haven't gotten a piece of coax yet.
Oh, yeah, no. I mean, right now, I'm just running the Intone Quad 6, Antron 99. It's bolted on the roof on a tripod with a 4-foot mast, and I don't know, the antenna's probably about 30 feet off the ground, but that's all we running. We running barefoot, probably swinging right, now that I boosted up the voltage, the switcher that I got this thing hooked up to is putting out 14.7 volts, so I'm feeding the radio a little bit more. I should be swinging about 85 to 90 watts. Yeah, 10-4 on that? No problem. I actually had echo on. I've got talkback on. I just shut the echo off. I don't know if that makes any difference. Oh, okay, yeah. With the echo off, was there like a huge difference? Yeah, it makes sense. I understand. Yeah, maybe just using a little more power to the transmit versus having to, run other programs inside the radio. Could just be something that simple. You know the way they make these things these days.
Without the echo, you don't sound gay.
Roger that, yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Hey, the echo on this, I was told, sounded pretty good on AM, so I assumed it would have been okay on sideband.
It sounded fine. I'm just gonna be that guy.
That's all right, yeah. I mean, my radio's telling me I got a 1.1 match on this right now, so that's not too bad. The RG8U is what I'm using for coax, and the
it's working awesome. I love it. Sounds good.
Yeah, I'd like to hook it up to a 6-bill, though. I think with that kind of a swing, I'm going to need the 6-bill. That way I don't overwork a 4-bill and try to burn it up too fast or something like that. You know, these radios are all surface mounted, so we don't want to blow this thing up either.
Yeah, when you turn the power down, you could drive it into a smaller amp. I'm running one. I'm running one of those, the same radio in my truck, into a the RM Italy, the 500, whatever the fuck they call it, 501.
Like a 7501?
Yeah, 501. What the fuck they call that thing? I don't even know what I'm running over there.
But it's handling the radio with no problem, right?
Yeah, no problem at all. It resets the computer in my truck and shit. I had to turn the amp down because it was wiping out the. I got a dash cam and it was wiping out the memory card on it.
Oh, shit, wow. Yeah, I never would have thought of that at all. That's crazy. Yeah, I even just turned off my talk back there, so I got everything off right now. The only thing on is the Roger beep. That's it.
Sounding good, my hood.
10-4. Yep, nope, that's good. Floyd, he was up there in Mercer, isn't he? What is he, 029 or something? Yeah, you got it. 029. Roger that. You're picking me up okay? Hell yeah. Sounding trees off tall out here around Paul. 10-4, yeah, you're coming in pretty well over here as well. Yeah, no problem. Didn't think I'd have any issues reaching you out there at all. That's good. No, I'm impressed with the radio and the setup right now, considering what it is. But I think I'm definitely going to be interested in adding a little bit more power to it. If I can keep the same cleanness that comes out of these radios and, just boost up that power a bit for a longer transmit and get, more attention out of it, then yeah, I'd really be ecstatic and just run with this as a base on a regular basis. Yeah, I have me a quad 6 here back a little bit ago here. No complaints whatsoever with it. Did real well. Yeah, everybody says that they're impeccable radios. I mean, you're getting a hell of a radio for the price. I mean, you can't go wrong. Even the President Lincoln 2 sounds amazing, but it's also more expensive, and you're only getting about 50-55 squeezing out of that thing.
I got radios can get that Washington like you got, Floyd.
There's only one person that I don't hear clearly out here on these nights, and I'll just let it be known so that way if they, if they need to do something to their radio, that's up to them, their choice, but Fixit is the only guy that I actually have to play with my clarifier in order to be able to hear him clearly. Everybody else I hear clearly, and I hear him like he's not Mickey Mouse, but the opposite direction, more or less. It's just kind of like he's off frequency just a touch, but every radio can be.
Join the club.
I'm just too close to me, so that's why.
Okay, all right, yeah, well, and that's fine. I mean, I'm just saying, it's not that I can't hear you or that I can't understand you, it's just that everybody else I got them tuned in, and whenever you key up, I just hear it that it's just a little bit muddier than everybody else, and it might just be a simple, simple alignment. If that's the case, then that would be the worst case scenario. But the 2970 is a great radio. I mean, they all are. All those series radios are nice.
Roger. Well, I'll put on a different one every week when it comes to sideband because, I got to try them all.
Okay, yep. I hear you. Yep. I know you used to run the 2950 back in the day.
Well, I'll put on a different one every week when it comes to sideband.
Saturn.
Hey, Fix It, you got a copy on me?
Yeah, 10-4 radio, man. But, yeah, that was in my mobile base station. That station wagon with a 102-inch whip, that thing was kick-ass.
Yeah, I know. I remember that. Yeah. Now you hooked up to a base antenna with that 70?
Yeah, 10-4. Base antenna, power antenna, actually putting out about 250.
Fix It, I want to play back what you sound like.
Nope, we doing the thing there. We're hearing everybody, but I'm going to back off of this thing, let other people get in there, and I'll just be sitting here on the side listening in.
Roger, Dan. Radio man, thank you for letting me know it's not good. I will try to listen to it as I can, and I'll be able to hear it. But if I'm just off frequency, I can fix that. Yeah, well, I'm probably on a different one every week when it comes to sideband, because, yeah, I got to try them all. Yeah, well, I'm probably on a different one every week when it comes to sideband, because, yeah, I got to try them all.
You hear that distortion?
Oh yeah, I hear it. Thank you.
So you're not off frequency, like something's breaking up on your radio. I can see it on the pan adapter.
Well, give me 5 minutes or 3 minutes and I'll try a different radio.
We'll stand by, Fix It.
I don't think it's the radio. I really think you're taxing something. You got too thin of wire going to something. I mean, the Roger beep is even breaking up. You keep your audio down, it sounds fine. To me, it sounds like you're starving something for power.
Is that Moose in there? I keep hearing Moose. Is that you?
That's me.
Yeah, just curious what you're getting for a signal on me tonight.
Right now, you're not even moving my needle at all.
Oh, okay. Well, hold on. Can you stand by? I want to try a different antenna.
Stand forward, sit by.
All right. How about now? 1 2 1 2. How about that Moose? You got a copy? 1 2 1 2.
No shame, not even twitching the needle whatsoever.
Okay. Well, I can definitely hear you a lot better on this antenna. Noise floor is way lower.
Which antenna is that?
That's on the coily antenna on the tower. So what Moose was saying, it doesn't sound like the signal's any different, but on here, it cuts out like 2 S units of noise. It drops my noise floor down to below 1.
Oh, okay. Moose, what am I doing for you out there? Am I giving you any type of a signal at all right now?
Right now, you're just twitching the needle just a little bit.
Probably about, pretty close to the same as what Radio Man's doing.
A little bit more than radio. Radio Man isn't twitching the needle at all, but you're actually just wiggling it just a little bit. It's not even going above a 1.5.
Are you not pointing this way or something? I thought you were giving me a little bit more earlier. Oh, Roger. Huh. Yeah, I was just curious. I'm on the driver right now. I don't have the big amp on, so I figured it'd be close to a comparison power-wise to what Radio Man's running. Yes.
Yeah, just to let you know, up here in J, you're hitting me with an 8 if you're using some power.
Right now I'm on a Texas Star 250. Swinging up to about 125 watts or so.
Yeah, on my digital receivers showing that you're pushing an 8 dBs up here, just to give you a heads up. Radio Man is, I'm getting like 6 of static, and he's only hit with a 6.5, maybe 7.
10 for on Radio Man needs to step it up. You know what, Radio Man? I plan on going to camp this weekend. I will bring back that box that's at camp, and we will drop it off on your doorstep.
Hey, Sting, how about now? 1 2 1 2, Sting.
What town's Radio Man out of?
I'm in the same town as Screwdriver. 1 2 1 2.
Oh, really? Wow. Okay. I'm surprised. I thought, hey, you sound like you're a whole lot further away. That's the only reason I was asking.
Yeah, I mean, Screwdriver might be running more audio than I'm running. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but I'm on the other side of the hill from him. There's a hill between us, and I do think it makes a difference because like if I'm listening to Fix It and I come out of my driveway and I get up onto the main road, Fix It signal comes out of nowhere when I get on the other side of the hill. Copy that. Hey Moose, just wondering, does that help you at all, Moose? 1212. Did that change anything?
Well, I'm getting a 7, definitely a solid 7 now. I mean, it sounds okay. I can hear you now, well over the static.
Okay, were you talking to me, Sting?
Yeah, 10-4. I'm down to I was at a 6 on the static. I'm down to a 4 now, so I'm definitely picking it up a lot better and a lot easier.
Copy that. How about you, Moose? You still got a copy?
I got a copy on you. We go into the deal. I have a 0 static line. The Eagle's not even moving, but you give me an audio about a 2.
Copy that. Audio. Yeah, that radio's not much better.
That fixed it? Lost a lot of signal and it still sounds the same. What's that? That's fixed it. He still sounds the same as the other radio, but his signal dropped from like a 6 down to a 1. Okay, roger that. Yeah, I'm getting a 7. Just kind of tapping that 8 up here now. Sounded like that. Sounded like you just farted in the microphone, man. I don't know what happened. Radio man, you there now? I'm on the beam. So I think it's facing your direction. I can't turn my beam right now, but come back to me now.
Okay, Moose. Hello, Moose. I'll give you a little bit of chatter. The Moose is on the loose up there in Fairfield. Maybe that's giving you a little bit of chatter. Move that antenna around.
Nope, I put it on the beam. Your audio came in a little louder, but it's still not moving the beam.
Son of a, not moving at all. Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, you better fix that.
I mean, geez, how far is Fairfield? That's got to be about 70 air miles.
Not that far. Come on now.
Oh, I don't know. I'd have to get out the old Google Earth. Wait a second. Traveler's on the channel. We have our official scribe back. No, Fix It. It sounds the same as it did before.
All right, gentlemen, I'm going to call it a night up here in the J. You guys all have yourself a good one. I got a visitor up here. I have an old, he was my battle buddy in basic training in the Army 30 years ago, and we got in touch about a year ago, and he's actually up here at my house visiting for 2 weeks. So come on, I'm going to go my company, but don't miss out on this either. Glad I could chat with you guys, man. I'm glad y'all hear me all right. Y'all stay safe out there. We'll catch you again. 73s. We got 265. The Sting crawling back in the woods. Roger that. Will do. I will be here. You guys take care.
Yeah, later, Sting. Thanks for stopping by. Floyd, you get your garden all straightened out? No mold growing on anything? No, so far so good. 10-4. September and October can be pretty rough. 10-4, I know, I've been there before. Yeah, copy that. Hey, Skidder, are you still in there sandbagging? Let me listen.
All I'm getting is harmonic distortion.
Oh, man. Who's that out there getting the harmonic distortion?
Hey, Radio Man's KC down here in Ossipee.
Oh, man. KC, I'm hearing you real good.
Oh, copy that. I'm hearing you pretty good, too.
Have you made any changes? I don't remember hearing you that good.
No, I haven't made any changes at all.
Damn. Yeah, you're doing good.
Copy that. Hello, whoever said that. Is Taz out here tonight?
He did check in, but it seemed like a lot of people faded out immediately after roll call.
I guess they got priorities.
But yes, he was in here earlier.
Roger. Copy that.
Oh, man. Radio Man's got to get on the tiki-talkie, and Taz said he was going to. We were going to try to do a live or fix it to show him how bad he sounds.
Oh, my God, that was him?
Well, at least now you actually sound off frequency. Fix it. You don't sound like you're breaking up. You just sound off frequency. My radio's 5 feet in the air, and I don't have a frequency counter, so I ain't touching the damn thing, but maybe Radio Man can tell you.
Come up.
There you go. You need to come up, I guess.
Alright, we're coming up 1 digit right there. How's that?
Nope, nothing's changed.
All right, come up a little bit more.
Alright, we want 2 digits this time. 2 digits up.
I can tell you're getting closer. Come up one more.
Alright, 3 digits up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on this old Cobra, and so I don't know if I'm on by no means. You're sounding decent there. I can definitely tell it's you. I would say you could probably come up another 1 or 2 digits, but I would let Radio Man, or I think that was Casey out there, I'd let one of them tell you, because they're probably got something a little better receiving and an actual free counter.
All right. That is at 37.53. We did have it at 37.49 when we started.
Crazy thing is, he's pretty close on frequency. There's something else going on. I don't know. I still think you're on to something, Screwdriver. Like, something's being, like, if you could see what I'm seeing, he should be sounding normal. He doesn't.
See, I thought he started sounding pretty good there. It didn't sound like it was when he first started talking. He was definitely breaking up. I'm not getting to breaking up now. I just think he was off frequency. I said, I don't have a whole lot to go by. Most people are actually sounding really good. I actually think the receiver on this 2000, people sound better on this 2000 than they do on any other radio that I've run recently, whether it's the ICOM, the Kenwood, the Striker. I don't know if I just got lucky, but wherever I have the knob set for the clarifier, people sound amazing coming through the dual speakers. Yes, the dual speakers. We love it.
Well, you got me doing 4 radios tonight. 4 hookups. Oh, man, my fingers are tired.
Well, you got the old school beat there. I don't think it sounds that bad. I've heard you been a lot worse, even under... Put it this way. To me, that sounds better than your 980 does. I could be off, but that's the consensus I'm going to tell you right now. I think it sounds better than your 980. It's still off, but it's not off as much as that thing is.
Yeah, it's too bad I didn't know anybody know how to put a 980 on frequency, because I kind of like being able to wander around the whole dooryard. No, the only radio I haven't tried to key up on tonight is my old 2950 and the Mirage. But they're fun to play with, and they all sound good on AM. That's the good thing about them. On AM, these things are kick ass.
What? What do you mean, what am I watching? Oh, I'm trying to set up a backup for my computer. So if this ever happens again, it won't be such a pain in the ass to set back up. So I'm kind of flying without instrumentation here. So I'm trying to understand all the terminology here. You know, you got backups in here, you got syncs, you got images, and I'm like, okay, I got to figure this all out here. I don't know what all this terminology means. Yeah, it's getting late too. I mean, experience has told me to not dig into this type of project right before bed. So I probably should just leave it well enough alone and deal with it this weekend. Yeah, no, I appreciate that. Yeah, because I mean, I was doing a bunch of stuff on here. Like, I got my weather station run through here. I do a lot of my video and audio production through this computer. I do my live streams through this computer. What else? I got my scanner online through this computer. You know, my SDR. Like, I was doing a lot of shit on here, and it's pretty much done. So once I got everything all set up, I was going to make a backup image. I got an extra hard drive that I can back everything up to. So I lost everything. I had files that I didn't lose, but setting all the software back up, like to have all this stuff with my radio talking to the computer and then talking to the internet and all the audios and making everything go in all the different directions and have it all work and somehow sound, you know, normal. It took a lot of work to get all that set up. So I'm pretty much like done. I pretty much got everything set up. I got to do a few more upgrades to the computer. I need a little bit more memory. It's lagging a little bit. But pretty much done with it. So I figured I'd get the backup running here. But I like doing the live streams. I don't mind, you know, I like putting them out for people. So, you know, I figured, you know, the least I could do is get it up and running again. Yeah, that's all right. So I did it. I mean, I don't mind trying to do it. It's not hard. Like, I know I just said it's a pain in the ass, but once everything is set up, it's not hard. And to do it, it's not hard. But when you lose your entire computer to set up all the crap that I was doing, that's a pain in the ass.
Just create a restore point.
Yeah, see, I hadn't done any of that before. Like, I was saving files that were important to me, but I wasn't creating restore points. I wasn't doing any of that. So I took it in the teeth. Hey, KC, I guess while you're right there, I want to try something with you. Come back real quick. I just want to get a signal reading on you.
Alrighty, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, audio test, 1, 2.
All right, I got you a 4 swinging up to a 5. Stand by. All right, KC, try that again. And I don't know if you noticed if my signal changed at all to you or not, but try that again. Holy crap, did KC say anything? I didn't even hear him.
Hello, 1, 2, 1, 2, hello, 1, 2.
Yeah, okay. You dropped an S unit, and you're a little noisier on my end.
Oh, copy that.
Yeah, I was just switching back and forth on antennas, checking things out. Let's see, Ossipee, where is that? That's got to be like, what, due west? No. Probably northwest.
Probably southwest. I'm getting about 2.5 units on you up here.
you copy that, Casey?
I could just barely make him out.
Floyd up in Mercer, Maine, said he's getting about 2.5 S units on you.
Lord, good conditions tonight. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, Osprey's in there next to Wakefield, New Hampshire there.
Copy that on, yeah, I was just looking. We're gonna swing around here and try this real quick too while we're at it.
There you go, swinging your dick around again.
Hey, keep it up. I'll start saying yes, no again. Hey, KC, you got a copy?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, that bring it up to you at all?
I got about the same. I got 6526. You haven't really changed that much.
Copy that. All right. Yeah, I got you a little bit stronger. Not much, but a little bit.
Oh, a little bit helps.
Should have cut me in half right there. Did that cut it in half?
Yeah, it actually did.
Yeah, I flipped over to the horizontal side just to try it.
Copy that.
Oh man, what'd we figure out? I was only half paying attention.
Oh, I was just doing some antenna testing with between the beam and the Omni.
Hell yeah.
It's actually funny. The reports I'm getting is with the beam pointed at them, I'm not getting. People are saying not seeing a whole lot of difference between the coily and the beam.
There's a reason why I don't run a beam anymore. Unless you want rejection, an Omni is not going to do. Yeah. Anyway, you'll figure it out. But there's a reason why I preach. I think a beam is a waste most of the time.
Yeah, I mean when I'm shooting skip though, it definitely.
A little bit.
Oops, what happened there?
There, so it could be the difference between hearing somebody and not. But if you're just like comparing signals side by side, yeah, I had my stretched 8-element beam. With a 50-foot boom, 8-element beam on a 50-foot tower, and like 15 feet of mast height. So I was like 65 feet to the boom of my 50-foot long boom. And I ended up putting a 20-foot pole above it with a serial tornado on it. And my beam still worked exactly the same. I gave people more signal with that tornado than I did with a stretched, optimized 8-element beam. And that right there is when I pretty much stopped running a beam.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Some reason I unkeyed when I was talking to you. But anyways, yeah, no, I know what you mean though. I mean, it does seem to help though when I'm shooting skip.
Oh, and for skip horizontal, yeah, there's no comparison. I shouldn't say that. That fucking stupid Starduster was a pretty close comparison. I bet you that Starduster for shooting skip would take out your beam 90% of the time.
What? Challenge accepted.
Come grab it and put it up where that coily is and wait for skip. You will be fucking amazingly surprised.
It's probably because the quarter wave shoots so much signal up high. It's got a pretty high angle of radiation.
That's exactly what I was thinking too. Because I almost thought, I was like, well, maybe if it's longer, Skip, and you need a lower angle of radiation to reach further on the horizon, like maybe California, Skip, it wouldn't beat out. But I know anything on the East Coast over here, it was well up. It was well above the Moonraker, and it was above my stacked horizontal 2 5-element beams. Except every once in a while, shit came in only on horizontal. But like I said, 90% of the time, 9 times out of 10, it amazed me. I praise that antenna now for DX. For local, it was shit. You know, it was 4 dB below an IMAX. But for Skip, holy crap, I was so amazed.
Yeah, I mean, right now, comparing the noise floors are exactly the same.
Roger. That's what kills me with my beam. It's just so close to the house that I get more static on it. So it's fine with people that are strong enough, but if you're out there and I'm trying to really get down to KC saw, I think when we tried it a few weeks back or a month ago, whatever, he saw a jump up, and I saw a jump up in his signal, but yet the static kind of rode in on top of him, so his signal came up like 2 dB, but yet it was harder to hear him. And so that's just where I happen to have my beam sitting. It sucks.
It's just kind of weird. Oh, whoops, hold on. It's just kind of weird. You would think, you know, on local, the quad should have an advantage over that Omni. I would think.
Yeah, you would definitely think so. And I'm sure under certain circumstances and stuff, there are. You know, and like I said, my big beam, yeah, it had an advantage a little bit, but it was so directional, it was useless for everybody else to talk to. So that's what kind of got me away from it. But if you want some rejection, they're amazing. And for Skip, I do think for Skip, depending on the distance, it can be a game changer because it is a different angle of takeoff for sure.
Yeah, and I haven't really had an opportunity. I know there's been times where my old Omni, like there was times where I was like hearing Skip on the quad that was almost non-existent on the Omni. So I haven't had a chance to like mess around with that yet. I really haven't had a chance. This is the most I've messed around with all the antennas tonight. So I haven't had a chance to really check that out, you know, when the Skip's rolling.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, that's why I said give it a week or two of leaving that up to trial. And then, like, the nights like tonight with sideband is a big thing. You know, I love the fact that, you know, Pipeline was in here, Casey, you know, these outskirt people, Cyclops, you can tell, because you know you don't usually hear Cyclops on your Omni, especially when he's stalking, he's a mud duck. So, you know, it's a good comparison. So maybe next week, this weekend, or a couple weekends, you try to throw the IMAX up and see. And all of a sudden, if you can't hear these same people with the IMAX up, you say, I'm going to go with an aluminum ground plane antenna, whatever it is. Take your poison. There are a bunch of them that are the same. But, you know, maybe you go that route. Or you throw the IMAX up and you're like, oh, I get great results with the IMAX up. I'm going to go with an IMAX. You know, an open, clear height makes a big difference, obviously.
Go ahead, break, break, break.
What? I heard a break, break, break.
I didn't hear that.
I didn't either. I just heard Radio Man say go ahead. I was talking to myself on TikTok.
Somebody out in the distance said break, 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 so I was just saying go ahead.
I thought I actually just heard a voice way down in there myself. I got the volume turned down because it was so loud. It was probably louder than me on the live feed, so I was like, I got to turn it down a little.
I just had a little excitement.
Yeah, what the hell?
Like said, hey, there's somebody, what is that over there? I go, I don't know, looks like somebody sitting on a bike in the dark. So I went and got my high-powered flashlight, lit him up.
Nice.
He comes riding over. It's one of the battery-powered bikes. Comes riding over and pulls right into my yard. Starts giving me the business. I'm like, oh, okay, you want something? I come right up to him.
Well, that damn Floyd.
Oh, yeah.
What? Yeah, it's coming. What? It's couch time. Is it time for a Twinkie? See how he is? Need Radio Man on some Tiki Talk. We get you 1,000 followers tonight. Oh, if Radio Man went live with me, gonna try to boost those followers. It's probably almost bedtime for. Well, it's still semi early, I guess.
I hear you over there, Floyd. Yeah, I know. We get the quiet lulls here. I start researching things. Smoke signals. You know, that reminds me, Floyd. Oh, you'll see that in a little bit. $10-4. I am hearing some noises out there. .101 in Southern California. Say it ain't so.
I was just talking to a guy on TikTok from California who said he was on 385. So I wonder if that's him.
How about that, California? How about that, California? Come on.
Put some fire in the wire.
That's right. Yeah, there's definitely some rumblings out there, but it's like the conditions aren't quite there for us.
You know, and it is, like, right about 9:30 to 10:30 or so, it's not uncommon to hear the West Coast kind of have a little kick up and roll in sporadically again. I just zoomed really in and squinted my eyes, and you are correct. That is exactly what it says on the tag under it. Yeah, they work good. I use it on AM quite often. It is a little better for sideband. If you like that style of mic, the looks of the newer Delta M2 mics, they have the Delta square base with the red button, but they have that old school looking mic on top of it. They look pretty decent too. Nice. You just have that old school look, so it's just kind of cool. But yeah, these heads, I think Radio Man has one. I doubt he'd get rid of it, but I love them. They just look different, and you do see them from time and time again. And I would have no problem even getting one that the element was no good in and changing it out for just a fucking dynamic element, because they just look cool. If you find one that's in good shape, and they go on any D104 stand. It doesn't matter if it's an old Tug 8, Tug 9, Silver Eagle. Obviously, you wouldn't want to put it on a Night Eagle, but anything like that. It's the same 3-pin mic head. It's going to go right on there. You used to see them a lot even in like church PA systems and shit like that. I've seen them hanging around like old Grange halls. I picked a couple of them up from an old Grange hall probably 20 years ago.
There you go. Alrighty. Yeah, like you say, I just came in for a few minutes to see what I can get out of here. So, yeah, like I said, we're gonna solve this. Like, a funky looking, someone that broke a stick off a branch that was pretty thick. Probably a shore mic of some sort. I have no idea what the model number is, but like I said, no fancy work tool.
Roger.
When Pipeline was talking, someone was up on 38 with a huge signal, and I went up there real quick, and the guy faded out almost instantly. Like, the guy had a signal as strong as you, Screwdriver. I don't know if you were getting any of that splash. I went up there and checked, and I listened. The guy was in there, and he faded out as quick as he came in.
Yeah, it's weird how that works, especially around this time. You'll get somebody that you swear is local, because there's no way one person can come in giving you a 20. And then sure as shit, they just fade in, they fade out within like 3 minutes.
Oh yeah, I watched it. Like, first, like, Pipeline's talking and I'm getting buckshot, and I'm like, Jesus. So I was like, who's that? I figured it was somebody local, and I went up and I'm listening, and I go, geez, I don't recognize the voice. And then just watch the guy. It was like someone turned my RF gain knob down. Someone's keying up on 35 now.
Oh, so they're taking you out, taking out Pipeline?
No, it's piss weak, but I can see him.
Roger.
Yeah, that's Booger.
Oh, that's actually local?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just went down there and checked real quick. Yeah, they're talking about the Piscataquis River.
Yeah, copy that. Yeah, that's Booger and...
What river?
in there.
Yeah, I know. I boogered it up, Swiper. I got tongue-tied. God damn it. I got tongue-tied.
Tongue fly.
All right, shut up, you guys. I'm going to bed.
So, Radio Man,
Yes, go ahead.
are you running a different amp that you have in the past?
Yes, I am running a different amp.
What happened to the old one?
Oh, I still have it. I was running this one. Why? What's the matter?
Oh, just nothing.
Okay. I mean, we're all in the trust tree if you want to share.
Crackly sound to it on the coily for some reason.
Oh, okay, so that's the reason. Okay, so you're not running it because of the crackly sound, or it wasn't matching up with the coily?
Yeah, that was the main and only reason.
And did you get that? Well, here's the problem. Did you get that feedback from anybody else other than me?
Oh no, I talked to Screwdriver and he noticed it. Oh yeah, other people were noticing it.
Okay, all right, just making sure. Because after you signed off that night, I was hearing some of that crackly shit coming through my radio. I just had the radio on. I shut the amp off and I was watching TV. And I started hearing some weird shit come through the radio. So I was like, oh, fuck, I hope that wasn't what I was hearing come through with you.
I mean, I should be putting out about the same power. I mean, are you noticing something different, or are you just wondering why I was using a different amp?
No, it's just in the past you've been much closer to Screwdriver, and yeah, it's no comparison now.
Oh shit, what was that? I wasn't. I was busy running my mouth.
He's saying radio man is stopping you.
Yeah, I did hear that crackling. I didn't hear it overdriven from him, but we did hear that crackling, and it's weird how it was on one antenna, not the other. And he was playing around. He switched to his other amp, and it wasn't in there in the other amp. So at minimal, we said, well, just run this one for the week for comparisons, and then when you swap up something different, go back. And yes, I flipped off the big one there. I'm back to, I should be above the same power level as what Radio Man's running right now, so we should be fairly close as far as signal goes.
What say you, Swiper? Ginger Swipe must have distracted him.
Well, this radio is pretty liberal. Everybody, even Pipeline, giving me 30 dB with this radio. Everybody lights up all 8 bytes.
Anyway, Radio Man,
Yeah, Swiper, go ahead, sir.
I think I got misunderstood there. Somebody said you were stepping on screwdriver. No, that was the opposite of what's happening. I don't know, maybe it's because you had your B pointed at me, and that compensated for the difference in power. But usually, I've seen you right there with screwdriver in the past, and right now screwdriver would stomp on you. It's not even close.
Really? So what am I giving you for a signal now?
A 5. Tonight I have turned my RF gain down to just lower my noise level, so don't compare that to any notes you may have.
All right, Screwdriver, you key up now.
All right, what's that doing for you, Swiper? I don't have the big one on. This is just the driver, so probably close to the same power level-ish.
Yeah, 6. So, yeah, it was a much bigger difference before, but yeah, you're giving me a 6.
Yeah, he's running a, MOSFET 400 amp or something like that. I'm on a Texas Star 250, swinging whatever, 125 watts, but that's a big difference. When I turn that on and swing up, 1500, 1800, I'm sure there's a little difference.
Swing,
Yeah, big difference.
swing.
Yeah, you got to keep that in mind, Swiper. Screwdriver's got quite a bit more power than I do.
Yeah, I kind of thought you had like a 4-pill or bigger over there that you had been running.
I do have that Texas Star 4-pill, but I was only ever hitting like 400, I shouldn't say only ever. I didn't run more than 400 or 450 watts peak out of it.
Yeah. No, that's what I thought. And I thought, like I said, you were compensating with that big quad he was.
Yeah, I'm sure your Texas Star probably swung up a little bit more than that thing does on sideband for sure. But yeah, comparing it, not to brag, but mine's bigger. There we go, I said it.
All right, just out of curiosity's sake, Swiper, any change in the signal now on the S meter that you have?
Maybe. No. What did I say before? You're like a 4, swinging a 5.
Copy that on the 4, swinging the 5.
You went down on me.
Don't take that the wrong way. I do have my RFK turned down. I'm trying something new today. Turn the RFK back, get the noise level down to a decent point.
Copy that. And I heard what you said, Casey.
Yeah, copy that. Yeah, he definitely dropped in signal on me over here.
Yeah, I was messing around with the quad a little bit. It should be back to normal.
Yes, sir.
Oh man. Take the day off tomorrow, radio man. Come over. Let's make that that commander work.
Just get yourself a 16.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sure. I'll just put it on the credit card.
Look up 123 Chicago. He'll look you right up.
Yeah, I love just putting shit on the credit card. If I didn't put it on the credit card, I couldn't afford to buy anything.
I don't know. Is 123 even building right now since he moved?
Yeah, well, he's all set up in Jersey. He started putting out amps from Jersey. He's got his #1 box of his Mowats, and I think Zippy built put out, and I'm sure he's past that now. But all set up and building again. He was only down for probably 3 weeks.
What's he, the Jersey kid?
I guess that's where he started. You know, Fat Boy Dave made in that area, and well, technically that's I think his shop, the space that he's renting, is underneath ICA Manufacturing, which is Fat Boy Charger. I don't think he actually builds amps anymore, Fat Boy. I'm pretty sure they just sell the parts. Like, they got a big machine shop up there. They bend up all the cases, and they cut all the heat sinks, and obviously get all the components, you know, transistors, resistors, capacitors. They got everything. And they make, like, puck mounts and stuff like that. But I think they do more like the raw manufacturing of the stuff for other people to build. I would guarantee you there's probably way more money than that than people make building amps.
I'm just giving you a hard time, Radio Man. You can do whatever you want. You're doing just fine.
Oh, I know. No problem.
You know, just because you have to compensate with a big antenna. You know, like those guys that have the big trucks?
Oh, you mean like what you drive?
I don't have a jacked up truck.
Oh, it's just a 3/4 ton diesel.
Yeah, but
Can I haul a lawnmower in the back? Come on. Sorry. You know, yeah, I mean, you know, big, good, yeah. But yeah, we should definitely take a look at that amp, Radio Man, sometime. If you don't want to pop it off, or I would plug it in and see if it works. You might be surprised if that might not already be converted. Because that'll do you good. That's a really solid amp. You know, I know you had talked about getting something with a couple of 500Zs in them, which is cool too.
Yeah, well, I think I'm going to get ready to shut it down, guys. It's about my bedtime.
hey, Radio Man,
Yeah, what's up?
I got a messenger. What is it? It's a 9-pill. I'll bring that over. You can play with that for a while.
All right, I'm pretty good at that.
One driving 8, the little pill. I don't know if it's going to do any more than your 4-pill would, but, well, it should do more. But it'd be fun to play with. You'll like it.
Yeah, I don't know if it would do much more than what a Texas Star 500 would do, truthfully. That'd be close. I still love those amps. I would get another one in a heartbeat. that's why you do all the antenna work now. And then during the winter, you can be like, oh, I can't go outside. Now I'm going to have to whip out the credit card.
Right.
All right, I'm gonna shut it down here. I'm gonna update the website with the roll call, and I'm gonna call it a night, guys.
Have a good night there, Radio Man.
Yeah, you too, Swiper and Fix It, Casey, Screwdriver. I don't know if I missed anybody.
Like you more than a friend.
Whoa.
All right, have a good night. 70 degrees from Ospey, New Hampshire.
Oh, yeah, Ossipee, New Hampshire. Yeah, that's my thing, Swiper. I do know, and I don't do it, obviously on purpose or anything like that, but, I know sometimes you're like, well, you're not giving me as much as Screwdriver. I'm like, well, fuck, he's only swinging like 200 watts, and I'm, realistically, if I get on it hard enough, I'm swinging like 2,000. There's probably going to be a couple of dB difference.
He's been right there with you, though, at times. When he's got that beam pointed right at me, at times he's been right there.
I kind of, the fact that he said a couple of people tonight didn't really see much of a difference between the beam and the Omni. It doesn't surprise me, but, it's funny when you hear that.
Yeah, I didn't see much difference sign either. When he switched to the beam, he must not have pointed at me. I thought he was pointing at me, but he wasn't. Anyway, I'm signing off too, so you guys have a good night.
When the fuck are we putting your beam up? I mean, it's only been 2 years. Let's go.
I know. I got a lot of things on my plate before snow flies, so yeah. Hopefully I get to that.
That's no excuse. Let's do it this weekend. Let's go.
I got other plans this weekend.
Yeah, we're putting up a beam, pussy.
Yeah. I have sand in my...
Oh, man, I hate it when I get sand in there. It gets all itchy and irritated.
All right, have a good night.
Have a good. Catch you later.
They're dropping like flies.
Yes, they are. Oh, really? Yeah, I've never actually looked for one of those ones. If you can find the head, that's the way to go. Look to see if you can find a head. Look to see if you can find one that doesn't work. And then I would have no problem gutting one. And, I say gutting it, it's fucking just taking out the element, putting in, I've got all kinds of brand new dynamic and condenser mic elements. So you just throw in a fucking new element and it's going to work just like a brand new, amazing mic. Have probably way better quality than the original did. And that's still like, look. Roger. Yeah, I mean, and you could always just, if you found a head, you buy another D104. A lot of you can buy D104s cheap that have bad heads in it, bad elements. I probably got fucking 10 D104s for parts over here that have bad heads and bad elements and bad boards in them or whatever. I don't even know. It's in a fucking, they're in a tote, you know, just parts and pieces missing off them. But I could probably make 5 good mics just out of the parts, especially just wanting to throw in some new mic elements. So, yeah, you find something like that. You find a head, you know, bases are fairly easy to come across, and necks and all of that shit. And, or you buy another whole D104 with a standard head on it and you swap them on and off. Or you put one away for a rainy day. If you're going back and forth between the two heads, they're completely interchangeable. You know, if you're putting a new element in the mic head, you do gotta, some mic elements take a small voltage in order to activate them, some don't. So you gotta worry about that. But yeah, I mean, I've taken D104 heads off and I've literally just fucking connected 2 wires to it and hooked up another stock mic. I pulled an element out of a Cobra handheld mic and put it in the head of a D104 and it worked amazing. Yeah.
Not me, I got a good static level.
Cricket in here a couple weeks ago, and it drove me nuts to where I couldn't even talk on the radio. I couldn't find the damn thing. It was hiding in the walls or something. Boy, that thing pissed me off.
Sure did.
Oh, the mic would pick it up. People were like, what the fuck's that in your background? And my mic's turned way down because I talk into it close, so it doesn't pick up anything. And like, if you can hear that, you know fucking how bad I can hear it. My air conditioner's on, and it's literally like 5 feet from you. It's on the other side of the desk, and that thing's louder than the AC. And I'm like, fuck this.